guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back finally, hopefully never to go again. Thank you so much for your messages, your wishes. Thank you very much. I saw everything and I took my time to read everything. I feel very loved, overwhelmed. You guys are amazing. Like, thank you so much. I've missed this page. In fact, see, I didn't even call my paper. Like I told you guys, it's going to just the way Big Brother. I need to bring a shrine, like build a shrine in this office, so I can bring that blue light, red light, white light, and reset this page, because I do not know where to start from. A lot happened. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Yeah, last week. A lot actually happened. So I don't even know where to start from. And I honestly cannot. If I start from last week, which I honestly cannot remember, and you know my fave left the house, so you know, let's talk about what happened last week. Of course, the housemates coming inside, Coco and Anto. They told Chloe to come and scatter Sissy. Chloe's matter is not like the Bible that says that even your enemies must be at peace with you. Do you understand? Like, imagine she's now friends with Cynthia. Like, I don't know if it's real friendship, or I still feel next week Chloe is going to nominate Sissy, but at least they are now the ones who talk and, you know, talk. Okay, so what happened all through last week? Fight. Of course, you know, whenever there is Chloe, there's always fight. In fact, she has been able to suppress Cynthia. I like to call her Cecilia. I don't even know why. Okay, they came in last week, and by Monday, okay, not Monday, Tuesday, I think Cece had a fight with Nina over Nina taking food from her plate. You are a dustbin, you are this, and they had a fight. And from nowhere, Chloe just came in. You know when you don't mind your business, Chloe just came in and had to put her mouth in the fight. And you know, see, I'm for woman rights. Since Chloe came into the house, everything we hear is, I am a female advocate. I am a female advocate. I'm a female advocate. Woman rights. I stand for the women. No man. And when a woman is doing this, when a woman, I'm like, girl, can you like, for a Bale, like, calm down. When did you come out to be women, female advocate? How? Like, should you know? Matter when she was always farming the Oracle boys, that's Miracle and Toby. Of course, I'm sure she was outside and she has seen that those ones have fans. She always farms them. Any small thing, you know, could talk. You know, Amas was always sharp. She would tell Nina, and during that roll the dice game, and you know, I'm not scared of anybody. I'm for you, Nina. You need to don't let Miracle shut you up again. You need to, you know, I'm for women. I'm a female advocate. I need to stand up for you. And for you, Alex, and this even went to the extent of talking about what's it called, past housemates like Vandora. When I was outside, I even told Vandora is a gossip. I told her to stop gossiping. D1 is actually annoying. Anika is this. Like, even at the point, Miracle was not like, I'm not enjoying this game. I don't like talking about people that are not here. Let me not even go about what happened last 2 weeks. Let's just talk about the housemates in general. You see, I'm actually warming up to Miracle a lot. Why? He has this traits in him that I actually like. Miracle is more one to talk about people. When you want to talk about people, apart from Toby, the only person he has conversations with is Toby. Apart from Toby, any other person is not. So I don't know 1 year. What do you want to talk? I know 1 year, they're not there. That's not my business. Like clearing and forwarding agents, you know, it's always the clearer. I know 1 year. And you know, over time, you know, the first 3 weeks of this game, Miracle it was actually very docile, very quiet, you know, but he has actually grown. If we're not being sentimental, if we're not being biased, he's a top-notch finalist. Let's forget any other thing. He has played this game, he has loved, or he has obsessed. He's very competitive, extremely competitive. In fact, I look at Miracle, I see some traits of Effie in him. You know, the only thing I don't see in Effie is that not there. Yes, even the traits of holding people. You know, if you're not him, he will hold you for mine, but I've cancelled you. Miracle has it. The only thing about Miracle is you really honestly will not hear him talking about other people like that. He has actually owned his game in the house. That's for Miracle. For Sissy. Sissy. You see, I've come to actually like Sissy. She's who she is. Very cantankerous, very jaga, she's anyhow. But you know, if you watch her, I think with Sissy, over time, because she's actually, I won't say I used to be like Sissy, but I used to have a very bad temper in the past. Even till now, I still do, but I've been able to control it. If you were following me on Twitter in 2009, 2010, I used to have a temper. Like, I feel even find you, go your house, go beat you. So maybe that's another reason why I kind of understand her. And for people who have a temper, or people who are very reactive, when you're always quick to react, you see that even when you're wrong, people would not know that you're wrong. Even when you're right, rather, people would not necessarily understand that you're right. Most of the times there's always a quarrel in this house. Watch it very well. She's actually not wrong. As in recent times, she's just a very reactive person. That is why they always say, like Adesua came to the house the other day and she was saying, you see, you need to be slow to react. And that's what I've learned in life. You need to actually be slow to react, because you realize that, okay, you are reacting, but you are right. Okay, but I am right now. But people cannot see that because you are now a permanent reactor. Like before they say bam, you're already reacting. Before they say boom, you're already reacting. Nobody sees. It's hard to now, put on your sense of reasoning to say, okay, let me see when you've already reacted. So that's what I've actually seen with Sissy. She's always quick to react. She's like a burning, like stone. Two stones. Just light two stones together, and she could just light. That's how she is. So even most times she reacts to things that don't even matter. But then again, you say you can't talk about it. You need to be able to control, your reaction. So that's for Sissy. She has not changed. I actually thought maybe initially she was just playing the game because she just wants to be noisy or she just wants to be aggressive. But that's who she is, and it's okay to be who you are. Though when she leaves the house, like I always say, she has work to do. She needs a total overhauling. But that's who she is. And if you notice, most times in recent times, they actually get to her. They already know that, okay, this one a Chris girl, she's not the year. And they just try to switch her and she goes boom. So that's for Sissy. That's all I know. But I know she forgives easily. That much I know. Like, they carry person for mind like that. If you still come to her, she will still talk to you and try to settle the issues and whatever it is. I just spoke like Sissy. And wherever it is. So where do we go to next? Anto. Anto came into this house carrying face for Lulu. That Lulu lied about something outside, and she's actually talked about the outside world a lot. Upon say they don't talk about outside world, she's talked about the outside world a lot. Lulu this, and at one point, was this night? Was it not Monday night? She and Toby entered bed, not this Monday, the previous Monday, and they were cuddling and smooching and whatever, and Lulu was there. For me, I think Lulu does not have self-respect, because I just felt, Lulu, leave this girl alone. But I think Lulu is just a very persistent man. Lulu still went to go talk. Lulu get lyrics from out. Lulu would talk and all, but I think now they're in a good space, even though 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, they're already having some squabbles and some issues, Lulu was like, what else do you want me to do? You're always doing this. And then last night, as an aunt was setting Ash, Toby paints the Ash. I don't know what it is, but I think sometimes she just tends to use Toby to make Lulu jealous. According to Lulu told Big Brother that, like, Toby's a pawn in Anto's hand. If you ask me, this is a second comment, has anything changed? Well, I think she's trying too hard to be a bit entertaining. For me, if you ask me, I don't think anything has changed, honestly. Like, it's still shocking that Anto and Chloe, if Anto is in this house and people like Teddy or Bam Bam are out of the house, but that's the game anyway. Big Brother's game, Big Brother's rules, Abi. So, who else? Lulu. I don't know. Lulu's just there. For me, I really can't say. When the game started, I actually liked Lulu a lot. It was like my third favorite housemate after Teddy and Toby initially. Let's say third, fourth. At the beginning of the game, people I liked Teddy, Toby, Nina, then Lulu. But right now, I can't say. I think he's playing his game. I just wish they could, avoid Anto a bit. I'm tired of. I hate when people they beg unnecessarily. Like, you're begging for no reason. There's really nothing to beg about. Why are you begging? So he's always trying to, he has lyrics. He's always trying to beg and everything. But so far, he has fans, and I think people are actually voting for him, which is not bad at all. I think it's okay for the game. Alex, oh God, have mercy. I don't know where to start from Alex. I don't even honestly want to talk about Alex. You all watch this game. I think Leo actually contained Alex. He was able to suppress a lot. Alex at the beginning was actually very boisterous, very fun. She would say her mind. But right now, every time Alex wants to say her mind, it's filled, watch deeply, it's filled with this inherent envy, hatred. Like, how do you say your mind and every time you are referring to people's achievements? And Sisi's father, she's always saying her father has money, and so her father has money, it's your reality. My papa get money, I can't say my papa no get money, it's my reality. And Bam Bam, and she traveled and she studied hard, went to good school. She went to good schools. I go to good school, I don't go Jakutama mommy, I go better school. Shouldn't I say it? It's like me going to Harvard and I come into the house and I say, oh, I went to Harvard. And you're telling me, why are you bragging? It's not bragging. I actually went to Harvard. I'm not go Harvard, I'm giving an example. And I like I go. Okay, that's for Alex. Or you talk about Teddy has gone abroad. The other Lord has lived abroad. This on that one. Like, before they left the house that week, all at that session, he's not the one that's gone abroad. He cannot even pronounce words properly, like words like action. If you watch now, you see that it's probably even a toilet washer abroad. And I'm like, toilet washer, dustbin cleaner, lawnmower, dignity. See, this is the problem with Nigerians. We like to belittle people's jobs. Somebody who is washing toilets, there's somebody who is doing 419. Please, who is more honorable? Who has more integrity? So when you're insulting somebody and you're saying toilet washer, it's just downright stupid, to be honest. For Teddy and them, I know Teddy used to poke fun, just the way Tinto, Tony and Gifted them. But I think Teddy genuinely liked Alex. Even when he came to the house initially, the two people Teddy liked, like he actually thought he was going to date, was Alex and Vandora. So I think he genuinely liked Alex. I know she's like my younger sister, I'll poke fun at her, but Alex just takes things to heart. She talks about everybody, Nina, blah blah blah, everybody. Like, girl, can you like calm down? Okay, so what happened? What's the problem? Do you understand? Like Farabuko Ballet, you can't talk without having to, malign. She's always maligning people. So I won't even dwell with Alex. Toby, I don't know. Over time, this Sissy and Toby matter is just a serious matter. I think she's been able to it's been a bit suppressed. He doesn't know what to say that would probably cause wahala. I don't know. I can't exactly pinpoint my hands on Toby. The only thing I'll say about Toby is he's actually very intelligent. I think he's actually very driven. He's a driven young man. He's very intelligent. He's competitive. He's ambitious. And it's not a bad thing to be ambitious. He's all of those things. He wants to win. And man, that guy is so lucky. Whether he's playing a game or it's a luck game in fact, the luck just the enter his body. Like, he's actually very lucky. And that's all I can say about him. I don't want to dwell on any other thing. That's, they all have their things to do. Who else do we go to now? Rico, even the housemates, they've been able to figure him out. Rico is cunning. Even last night, Toby was even like, I've noticed something about Rico. Rico would be where things are happening, something wrong, and he's looking. He cannot say it in front of the person, but when he leaves the person, he comes and say, not true. When she talk, not true, she not talk the right thing. Like, he's actually a very cunning person, a very, very cunning person. Like, Rico had ambition, like, he had potential in this house. He's a very funny guy, very goofy, a good cook. I want to believe he's a good cook, very hardworking. But Rico came into this house and he goes to the diary room and Rico will speak Queen's English, like, oh, big brother, I have a cousin, she's autistic. I don't mind if people who are in charge of the foundation go to find her. And he comes into the house and he's like, una no know wetin dey happen. Me, I can't talk, say, wetin be that thing, say, wetin be that word? Shey na shiva, una no know. I can't talk, say, I don't know, say, no be like so. And I'm like, why are you pretending? Why not be yourself? I think he's an intelligent guy, but you want to, I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to be noticed. You want to suppress yourself. You talk here, you talk there. You're not saying the truth when you should say. If you don't want to speak the truth, like, keep quiet. If you don't have to talk. That's the truth. You honestly don't know how to speak. But if you know you want to speak, come on, say the truth and move on and stop talking here and talking there. So that's all I'll say for Rico. I think his fault, his chances, whatever I'll say will probably be people who actually believe in him, you know. That's what we'll say Rico. Nina, my girl. I actually love Nina so much. I think she's grown in that house. I've always said I don't think Nina is that naive, and I'm sure you can all see that girl is not naive at all. You know, in the last 2 weeks, she's been able to stand on her own. So if you give it to her, she'll give it to you. Someone who told Chloe that talking to you is like talking to a goat on scholarship. Like, she's grown. She's now very confident in dealing with tasks. You know, she would, do her task very well. She's now willing to face challenges. Trust me, she's a potential winner if you ask me. I think she's actually tried. You know, initially she was really doing nothing, but she's tried. And she's not a bad person per se. Like, she's not like envious or jealous. She's just in her own world. And for me, I think she's the best female dressed housemate in the house. That girl feel deck up, could just carry some things wear, and she just looks very composed and like one rich man's wife. You know, that's how I see Nina. Who haven't I spoken about now? I've talked about Miracle, Toby, Chloe. Chloe is actually, I don't know how to categorize that girl. I don't know how to, Chloe just thinks she's all that. Meanwhile, she's nothing at all. She's just a troublemaker for no reason. You know, when you make trouble for no reason, you begin to wonder, your head, is it alright? She's just a troublemaker. She's very cantankerous. She unnecessarily, you can't even compare Sissy and Chloe together. They're two different worlds. I don't know what it is. She's neither here nor there. She gets confused. She wants to tell you what is in her mind and will not allow you tell her, baby girl, chill. Like, come on, like, I don't know. So that's it for the housemaid. So I don't know what, like, after everything I've said, who do you think is deserving of this money? Who do you think should win this money? Who do you think would win? Who do you think the fans would vote for? The housemaids up for eviction this week are according to nomination, Lulu, Sissy, Rico, Alex, Nina are up for possible eviction. And Chloe, head of house, chose the chance card that says you are safe from immunity, but you should nominate one more person, and she nominated Miracle. And she's been having these subtle issues with Miracle over the week, so I guess it wasn't that difficult for her to nominate Miracle. Before she and Anto actually fell off in the last 2 days, she was actually very, Anto is my sister, and I think she talks to Toby. Do you get? So that's it right now. So those 6 are up. Who do you think will get the highest percentage? Do you think Miracle and Miracle and Nina are pegged together? I don't think any of them would leave like the way Teddy and Bam Bam left. I actually think they are strong on their own. As much as they're in a relationship or a situationship, they've been able to play their game separately. They've been able to build their own individual fan base. But who do you think will top the percentage? Who do you think is leaving? Do you think it's Rico, Alex? Do you think it's Sissy, Lolo? Do you think Sissy can still survive another week? That girl has been up every week. I pity her fans, like they've been voting non-stop weekly. What do you think? Do you think she will still survive another week? Do you think they'll get tired of keeping her in the house? Let's talk about Teddy and Bam Bam's eviction. They're out of the house, like you guys know. Is it surprising to me? Yes, as much as I felt like, okay, splitting of votes isn't good, I also felt like, they had individual fans and Teddy had fans who voted. I voted Teddy, I'm not going to lie. If you follow me on Twitter, you would see that I voted and I felt like he had fans. So am I surprised Teddy left? I am surprised, but then again, it's the game. He's out of the house. And I'm not going to lie, in a very long time, I have peace. Like, I don't need to worry. I can just watch this game and not even bother. Do you understand? Well, what do you guys think? Do you think he should have left? Do you think he should have stayed? Do you think 9 weeks was actually enough for him to leave? They came back to Nigeria and you saw the crowd. So what happened with all the crowd at the airport? Is it that they couldn't save him or they couldn't save them? Because I don't know. I feel like on Sunday, Miracle and Nina will survive. I don't think splitting of votes or whatever, or being in a relationship will change anything. I actually think they will survive. So what do you guys actually think happened to Bam Bam and Teddy? If you know what happened to them, you can tell me. Like, of course, we're not paired together. So, you know, they just left, you know. Then that twist Big Brother gave last week Saturday, I didn't see it coming at all. You know, when he said expect a guest, I thought maybe now motivational speaker or like Don Jazzy or someone just coming to talk to them. So honestly, we didn't see that coming. What else do we talk about? This is a reset. So from today is a Thursday. So subsequent videos will now be talking about what has happened in the house. But this is like a reset. And let's just reset this channel because I've not been around in like a week. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So this is me dissecting the housemates the way I know how to. I'm just a viewer like you. You have your opinion. I have my opinion. This is what I feel, or you know, watching so far. Is there anyone I've not spoken about? Let me watch through. I don't want to offend anybody. I've talked about Miracle, Nina, Toby, and so I've talked about Alex, Rico, Chloe, Sissy, and Lulu. So I guess I'm not missing anyone out. Who do I like now? I'm not going to say. Who do I want to leave the house this week? I honestly don't know. You know, then again, let me even ask. Do you know why these housemates are not nominating Anto and Anto? Quickly was head of house. Like, it is funny. 2 housemates who left the house will come back, meet me for house. I'm going to nominate them because it's obvious they have undue advantage. Do you understand? So I don't know what's wrong with these people. Nobody, only Sissy nominated Anto. Like, they keep forgetting her. In fact, they've turned her to a god in this house. I'm very sure next week they still will not nominate them. I don't know what the problem is. Who do you think is leaving? I think 2 housemates should leave on Sunday. Who do you think is leaving on Sunday? Is it Rico? Is it Alex? Is it Lulu? Is it Sissy? Is it Nina? I don't think Miracle or Nina would leave. I honestly do not think so. But then again, we never can tell. With Big Brother, you never can. Like, who saw Teddy A leaving last week? Well, yeah, we're just 4. So it was obvious he could leave. So I won't say who saw it. You know, there were speculations about him leaving. So what do you guys think? Now, I have dissected the housemates the way I know how to dissect them. Now, you go to the comment section. Tell me what you think about the 9 of them. Doesn't have to be something long. What do you think about them? You're free to say. Let's see what it is. Let's compare notes together. So guys, thank you so much for standing by this page. In fact, a friend of mine sent me a DM yesterday and was like, oh, Laura, I just went through your page, your last video, and I'm looking at the comments. You're loved though. And I'm like, Abio, I'm loved though. See me see trouble. Abi, see me see you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I know I offend a lot of people because I do not share the same values or opinions with you, but then again, you're still here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it's your first time of visiting this page, this is where I talk about everything Big Brother. After Big Brother, I'll probably talk about Nollywood and whatever it is I can actually talk about, you know. So it won't end with Big Brother. But if you're just watching Big Brother and you want to catch up, you're free to come here and catch up. If it's your first time coming on this page, please kindly use the subscribe button. Subscribe, watch these videos, watch previous videos, share to your social media pages. Please, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your well wishes. My voice is back, still trying to come back. I can talk now. I will not shout again. I wasn't even shouting when he left. It just went. I don't know what happened. I think stress. I don't know what it is, but I wasn't shouting. But it took like more than a week because at one point I'll probably scream. You know, now you have to scream to get some things done. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. It's the end of the week. Weekend starts tomorrow. So you guys should have fun. Stay tuned. Always check this page and keep supporting. Y'all are amazing. God bless you and remain blessed. Follow me on Instagram. It's called Laurasboxx. That's where I post most videos. Did you guys see the video? I've entered trouble. Teddy sent me a video from South Africa, and his new wife, his madam, Bam Bam, joined. You know, when your husband is selling somebody, you to support as a wife now. And that's how I entered problem with Bam Bam fans. They've some Bam Teddy. Because towards the end of the game, I honestly did not support Bam Teddy. At the beginning of Big Brother, I liked Bam Teddy. I want to believe I was the first person who did a Bam Teddy video. First, I did over 10 videos of Bam Teddy, you know. I liked what I saw. But, you know, as the relationship progressed, I noticed it was hindering their individuality. I wanted to see, you know, the gun body was too much. You know, not everybody understands this relationship thing. You know, we all have different type of relationships. The one that you are in love, but you still do your individual thing, or the one that you're in love and you still gun body. So for me, I don't hate any of them, but I did not like they were. So there was one Friday, they were in the room from morning till night. They didn't come out. Like, come on. And I'm very sure when you don't mix up with your housemates, you get to, you know, you can look at them. They both got, at one point, you know, instead of if one person do something, it rubs off on the other person. And that's not how it should be. If Nana does something in this house, it doesn't rub off on Miracle. It doesn't, because they've been able to separate whatever it is they do. But from Bam Bam and Ted, it was rubbing off. So at that point, I got tired of the Bam Ted. And I said, if you come outside and you want to have a relationship, that's your problem. Waiting adults, they use in vagina or in penis, they do outside the house, not consign me. But inside the house, I felt they should have played their individual game. I wanted them to play their game individually. You know, stay apart, you know, mix with other people, flirt if you want to flirt, you know, put some spice, put some, according to Princess, some tatasi, some sombo, tatasha and shombo. What she's calling tatasi and sombo, you know, and that's where I acquired new enemies. And every day, you are a fool, you are stupid, but that's not a problem. You guys saw that video that Teddy sent to me. I felt good when I saw that video. I was like, yay, like I was really happy, you know. But of course, it still caused some uproar. Why should you send Laura a video? She did not like Bam Teddy. Yeah, I don't hate them, but I'm entitled to what I. At one point, I would just felt like, okay, like can we have, you know, you can still date each other, but at least just play your game individually. But you're out now, and I don't know. I think they're together. Videos are popping and everything, so good luck to them. I wish you guys the best in your relationship. If you want to get married, I will be there, trust me. It doesn't matter. I actually like Teddy a lot, and by extension whatever he likes, no problem. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I post all the videos on my Instagram page. Tell your friends, follow me on Instagram. It's Laurasboxx, LAURASBOXX, Laurasboxx. On Twitter, also Laurasboxx. But if you don't have a thick skin and you do not agree with my opinions, I think Twitter is not the best place to follow me. I'm very opinionated on Twitter. You go feed curse me and I'll curse you back. I'm just joking. So guys, thank you and have an amazing day. See you guys very soon. Ciao.